Hey Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. This is Mina, and this is your September 2020 horoscope prediction videos. So in this video, we're going to go over the theme of your month, messages from divine, and any hidden gems you can use to your advantage. We'll look at actions to take, lessons you're learning, love and romance, and career and finance. If you're cross-watching for someone that you love, I'm going to go ahead and leave a link in the description box below to the timestamp for the love and romance section, so you can skip directly there. Please be sure you're watching your sun, moon, and rising video, because if you watch all three together, you're going to get a much more personalized reading for yourself in September of 2020. If you're not sure what your sun, moon, and rising sign are, I will also leave a link in the description box below to a natal chart creator where you can find that information out. If you would like to skip the shuffling process, I know some of you like to watch it and some of you like to skip over it. I'll also put a timestamp in the description box so that you can skip right over that and we can get straight into your reading. But for the rest of us, let's begin. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, the theme of September 2020 for you is the Ten of Pentacles reversed. First, I want to go ahead and give you a warning about this month. You are feeling kind of unstable and like you're kind of insecure in your life. And so if you are planning to do anything that is going to cut corners and you're hoping that'll work out for the best, it's definitely not going to work out for the best, so I want to warn you against doing that. For a good majority of you, though, this is talking about feeling very disconnected. It's talking about feeling very disconnected from your family and having some disharmony in family gatherings. And it's because you're kind of wanting to break some traditions, some things that have been happening for a long time in your family. So just be very aware that you may be dealing with some disharmony or some missed opportunities, and all of these things, I'm being told by Spirit are just opportunities for you to grow. When we encounter these hardships in our lives, it lets us take a good look at our own belief system and at our own path and to decide whether or not this is what we want it to be. So this could be a pretty huge turning point for you, something that seems really stressful or overwhelming or feeling really secure or alone could turn into you getting an even stronger foundation by the end of September. Messages from the divine. We've got the moon, So Spirit's basically saying that things are not as they appear, and that you really want to be careful when dealing with people, making sure that if something seems too good to be true, that it probably is. You want to definitely tune into your intuition this month and let it be the guide for you. And if you get into a situation that feels a little bit sticky or feels like you get that kind of, I don't know about this, you really want to trust your gut this month. You're going to be like an open channel in September of 2020, so a lot of messages are going to be coming to you quite quickly, and that can be pretty exhausting if it's not something that's normal for you. So definitely allow yourself to go with the flow and go with whatever your body and mind and intuition are telling you to do. All right, so hidden gem that you can use to your advantage this month, love yourself. This is heart chakra work that you're doing in September of 2020, and your heart is actually pretty strong, which is great because you are feeling kind of insecure and a little bit lonely. And so it's good to hear that your heart chakra is really going to step in for you and kind of be a protector. Just remember that no one's ever perfect, and all you can do is just be yourself and stop hiding parts of yourself and just kind of let down your guard. And yeah, it might cause disagreements in your family. It might cause some issues here or there with other people who are used to knowing you in a certain way, but you can't hide forever. And so it's really, really important for you to go ahead, open up that heart and say to yourself, I love and accept myself for who I am all throughout the day. Whether you're hearing it from other people or not, you're going to tell yourself that you love and accept yourself every single day. If you want to, when you're feeling really lonely or insecure, there's a thing called a heart breath. You put your hand on your heart and you breathe in quite deeply, and you try to feel the breath going straight to your heart, warming up your heart and making yourself feel very loved. So if you ever need to do that to kind of get yourself calm this month, I think that's going to be a really, really exciting exercise for you. What action should you be taking, Sagittarius? We've got the beaver and the nightingale. This month you're going to be both hardworking and you're going to want to go ahead and lose yourself in some really, really great music. Let me tell you where these situations I'm being told are going to apply. Because you've got so much chaos going on in your personal relationships this month and you're having to deal with that, it's going to take a lot of hard work, and it's going to bring up some emotional things that you just aren't expecting. And so instead of getting angry and impulsively just like lashing out at these people or getting into disagreements with them, I want you to just take a step away. Go into your car, go somewhere privately and turn the music up and just sing or dance or do whatever you need to do to just really let these emotions go in a more healthy way. You might also find that music is speaking to you in a way this month that you're not typically used to music speaking to you. And so I'm really excited to tell you, because as we know, with this moon card here, spirits are really going to be giving you a lot of messages, and I'm hearing a lot of these messages are going to be coming from music. So songs are going to hit you in a different way than they have in the past. Another note about this beaver here. Beavers work steadily and they persevere. They don't wake up one day and the whole dam is built, right? It takes teamwork, it takes hard, grueling work every day, and that's how they get to their dreams. And that is also part of the theme you're learning. It's being true to yourself and really buckling down and getting down to the work that you're supposed to do. It's almost like, in a way, Spirit is trying to get you to understand what all you're fighting for. And they're doing it by challenging you to see if you'll stand up and be your truest self. And they're doing it by seeing how hard you're going to work. It's not, I don't really want to say they're testing you. It's more like they're preparing you for some bigger things in the future. And because they need to do that, they need to make things a little bit more tricky and just kind of challenge you in a certain way that sort of raises up your stamina. So I'm really looking forward to how strong you're going to be after this month. I feel like you're getting ready to take on a huge, big project, and spirits are just trying to prepare you for that. Lessons you're learning this month. Ellen of the Ways. Okay, so this card is not all surprising to me. Essentially, you are learning how to develop the patterns of a person that you want to become. So it seems that you have these big dreams, or your dreams are expanding, and you're simply just not ready to receive them at this time because your patterns and your behaviors are not like that of a person who already has those dreams. So you kind of need to start matching frequencies a little bit. So the lessons you're learning is to get into the correct patterns and ways of life to receive these bigger dreams that you have been hoping for lately. So it's basically saying once you've developed these positive habits and you've really kind of realized your dream fully and who you need to be and what you need to do to receive it, The path is going to be completely clear for you by Ellen of the Ways, and you're going to be able to step into some new and better patterns in your life that get you to this happier, more successful place that you're wanting to be at. So congratulations, Sagittarius. I definitely am seeing some kind of huge push to grow and be stronger. I feel like your dreams are really close, although it just really doesn't feel like it right now, which I totally get. It's pretty overwhelming right now on a global scale, for most of us on a personal scale. So I understand kind of losing the faith a little bit, especially because you're going to get hit with a few disappointments this month, but I really want you to stick it out because I can see how strong this is making you, Sag. Okay, for love and romance, we've got the Ace of Wands. For my single Sagittarius out there, this is basically telling you that it's time to start a new relationship. It's time to jump in. It's time, whoever this person is that you're really interested in, it's definitely time to pursue them on a more serious scale. So you may be finding a romantic connection, a kind of more serious romantic connection this September. For my Sagittariuses who are already in a relationship, this is a new chapter in your relationship beginning. Kind of potentially some of you are moving, buying a house, traveling together, or even getting engaged for a few of you I hear out there. So this is definitely a good time if you've been trying to start a family as well. This is saying that fertility is definitely on your side this month. And so in general, this is just a really good omen for anything new you're trying to start as a couple. For finances and career, we've got the King of Cups reversed. So there are two situations here, and you're going to know what I'm talking about once you hear it. The first situation is that you're kind of dealing with a tyrant at your job, someone who is pushing ahead and pushing anyone out of the way to get the success that they feel that they deserve, and kind of sucking all the joy and fulfillment from your career. The second option is you desperately wanting to get something that you feel that you've worked really hard to get, and you may not be aware of it, but you are kind of pushing people down, getting very aggressive with people when you don't get what you want. So just take a minute and try to figure out which of those two situations is specifically your life that I'm talking about there. The solution to both situations is actually the same. It's connecting with your creativity and connecting with your joy of the work again. So making sure that you're more process-oriented versus results-oriented. You want to shift your focus in September of 2020 to really loving what you do versus loving the money that it brings to you. In a financial situation, it's saying that you only want to take advice from accredited professionals, so don't get involved or trust anyone who doesn't have like an advanced financial degree. You definitely only want to leave the financial advice up to people who are professional in that area. Okay, let's roll the astrodice to see if we can get any additional information, Sag. We've got the Sun, represented by Leo, the ego. Taurus. In the 6th house, which is Virgo, so this could be saying that you have Virgo, Leo, or Taurus in your sun, moon, and rising sign. And this is also talking about your ego in the day-to-day routine or at work. And you definitely want to check and make sure. Taurus can be quite stubborn. So I'm kind of seeing that for now. I understand the majority of you, it's kind of you who is stubbornly holding on with your ego to how you feel like things are supposed to be going at work, and you might be alienating a few of your coworkers or employees. And so you really want to take a good look at, is this something that my personal life is kind of bringing into my career and causing me to be a little bit more aggressive than I should be with my employees? Or is this like resentment at one of my employees that I haven't really resolved with them, or one of my coworkers that I haven't really resolved with them that's making me be this aggressive? So you really want to take a look at what the root cause of this kind of like aggression is at work. For a few of you, the message here is habits and priorities again. So it's this Ellen of the Ways card basically, and it's saying your personality is changing, basically, this Sun here. Your personality is changing, it's adapting the way that Virgos are so adaptable, and you're developing these new habits that you weren't expecting to develop. I get the sense that there's a person out there who doesn't change their habits lightly, and so there's a little bit of a resistance here between the new person that they are and the old habits that they have. And you're being asked again to let go of some of those old habits that you have that are no longer fitting with your new personality as you've kind of advanced spiritually and advanced, just grown up as a person, really. Okay, these are all the messages I'm getting for you, Sagittarius. If this video resonates with you, comment down below or give this video a like. Subscribe to my channel for more pick a card videos as well as monthly horoscope readings, and I will see you next time.